Hey, yeah, that's me, and I gotta say, I have a pretty solid talent for attracting the rain. So here we are driving through the north of Spain, feeling pretty cold and soggy, and then we suddenly remembered that the last time we were in this area with the van, we had norovirus and stumbled upon this crazy rainbow gathering event at a hot spring with didgeridoos and juggling sticks, and that's a story for another day. But we did a little research and realised that this whole area is quite the hotspot, pun intended. And so I figured I'd bring you along in case you ever really need a hot spring in this area too. So we've just made it to our first location. It's free, but it's sort of in town and man-made, so not really that pretty. There's sort of lifeguards who monitor how many people come in and out. You need flip-flops or sliders to walk in between the pools, and the natural thermals do extend all the way down to the river.
I found myself a nice tasty spot. There is like maybe 3, 4, 5 people here this early in the morning. They drain the main one every night, so that's not open until about 10. But you can just come down and use these ones whenever you want, and this is like super nice. It's like a toasty hot bath first thing in the morning.
I think the river is slightly tidal because the levels rose throughout the morning and the cold water flooded into the pool that I was in, so I think it's a bit hit and miss as to whether you get a nice natural pool or not. But next up we're going deeper into nature, and definitely the most beautiful and quiet spot of the three.
Hey, it's me from the future, a whole 12 months into the future. I'll take you back in just a second because the best is yet to come. But I'm in Italy, on the border of Italy and Slovenia. It's very cold, it's very windy, but it's beautiful. You gotta check out these views. You also gotta check out my toilet. Wait, what? Oh yeah, this is mad. My Vandago compost toilet by Trebrolo has been a pretty integral part of my travels these last 18 months. It's literally traveled more than most of my friends and family. My toilet has been to the Sahara Desert. Anyways, let me just give you a few reasons why I think this is one of the best compost toilets on the market. Number one being the fact that it is a compost toilet, so no chemicals and no smells. It's super lightweight and compactable, so stores away super easily and doesn't scratch the floor. You could literally take this camping in the back of the car with the kids. It's impossible to overflow, not with the safe shell system. It's a super clever spill-proof lid and also means no forgetting to take the lid off and peeing on it, or forgetting to put it back on and driving those bumpy dirt track roads. Check out trebrolo.com for more designs, whether you're traveling in a van, weekend tent camper, or starting your own eco homestead. They've got compost toilets for all sizes and situations. And while you're at it, you might as well check out their YouTube and social media for more information and travel inspiration. Now let's get back to those hot springs. Okay, we're at hot spring location number 2. It's pretty rainy. There is like a little spa here, so if all fails and we can't find them, then we could just pay €5 to go here. But I think that there's some hot springs in the woods, just like in the stream, so we're gonna go see what's there. We found them!
So this spot is a bit odd and maybe a controversial one, but so beautiful in the woods. We couldn't quite tell if these pools were literally runoff from the spa or did have some natural thermals to them because this pipe looked kind of suspect, but there was a local lady bathing in it when we arrived, and so we figured it was all good. And then the pool I spent most of the time in, and I thought was the warmest, was the furthest away. So I think there was definitely some underground thermals going on. It was also definitely the most sulfurous, so if you really can't get over the eggy thermal smell, this one might not be for you. The river beside it was also raging from all the rain we had, and I'm not certain that there isn't at lower levels some thermal pools on the edge of the river itself. But because this is a little more hidden away and controversial, I'm not going to give you the exact location. But I feel like with the info I've given you, you could pretty easily work it out from Google for yourself. But don't be mad, I am possibly leaving the best to last, and I will give you the exact location for this one. Okay, we've made it to hot spring number 3, and we've actually already been down and tested the temperature of the water, and they're hot, like they're nice. I might film a little bit, but maybe I'll get up at sunrise again when there's not many people around and try and capture some nice shots for you. I say that because there were a lot of naked people at this one, a lot of naked Germans and German camper vans, but I did get up for sunrise and took as much footage as I could before the nakedness resumed. This place is so cool. It's literally old Roman baths built on thermals on the side of a lake in the woods with loads of other Roman ruins to explore. This spot's on park for night, but if it's too busy for you, there is another lake just up the road. It's not thermal, but it is still beautiful and really quiet. So I think that rounds up our hot spring mission this time. And as I said in the ad, we've been on the road for another 12 months since this and been on a pretty crazy adventure, taking us all over Europe and even down to the Sahara Desert in Morocco. We're actually planning to backpack around South Asia this winter, and then the dream is to take the van around Turkey in the spring. I don't know yet if I'll do much documenting of this, but if you want to stay in touch, hop over to Instagram, also at Van Vistas, and follow for more regular updates over there. See you soon.